guys, welcome back to Four Moms.
Yay.
We saw all the views, all the people who were commenting and showing us love. We truly appreciate it. It was very fun filming episode 1, but we also just as excited to film this episode today.
Yes.
And we really truly hope that you guys enjoy it.
Okay guys, so we're gonna just jump right into mom chat. Who's ready? So for today's mom chat, we're gonna be talking about sharing your children with social media. Are you a mom that shares or doesn't share your kid with the world? I share my children with social media, Instagram mainly. I don't really have any other social medias.
Yeah.
So as long as I'm not really sharing their location or like, you know, if I'm there at the time, I don't really let people know where I'm at exactly at the time. I'll wait like later to post.
Right.
And basically I feel fine. Like I don't feel threatened or anything by doing that and sharing their faces. So
Yeah, and I agree. Also with social media, if you guys follow me, you see that I share Jackson all the time. And I personally, I feel perfectly fine doing it. I just feel like in every area of life something scary could happen. So I'm just like, and then on top of that, I really feel called to encourage other moms. I really feel like that's one of my callings, is to encourage people and to just share life with people. So I kind of can't do that if I'm not sharing.
You do it very well.
Thank you. If I'm not if I'm not sharing my life, I feel like, but I agree with Len. I would never put my address is blah 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 blah.
Right.
I'm very careful to put I'm very careful to put that I live in Queens. It's never like my direct address. So I am cautious about it, but when it comes to sharing on social media, I feel pretty good about it.
I feel like as long as you know, you're aware of the possibilities of things that could happen, then it has to be safe and take precautions.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I think for me, you guys know that I feel uncomfortable sharing on a public platform. However, I do have my private Instagram page, and I know that some of you have requested like to be my friend on Instagram, and I still haven't figured out a way of how I feel comfortable, like you know, sharing that part, or like, you know, the more private part, because I do just have like friends and family. So don't get offended. I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm still trying to figure it out. And I think my discomfort, the only thing I could say about my discomfort when it comes to sharing like pictures of my son is that once the picture's out there, I don't know whose hands it's in, and I just feel kind of weird not having that control, because it's my kid, and I'm like, you know, because I just seen a story where a mom, she has a beautiful daughter, and I think her daughter is pretty famous on Instagram, and someone started a business with the little girl's image. It's a cartoon image of the girl, but it looks just like her daughter, and you know, she had to dispute it with the lady and stuff like that. So it's just kind of, those things freak me out a little bit, like just not knowing. So for me, that's what it is. I don't think I'm some type of celebrity where I can't show my kid's face, but he's my child. It's what I want to do, and I choose not to share.
So next up is Mama Loves, and I'm so torn. I think this is one of my favorite segments because I just love to talk about what we love. So for my Mama's Loves, it's not actually a product that I love. It's something that Jackson is obsessed with. So in return, it makes me love it. And it's this super cute piano. I love the company B. I think they're called. Yeah, I love the company B. They're sold in Target. They're so inexpensive. This was maybe $10 or $12. Has a little microphone. He can record his beats. And he's really serious about this thing, and it just makes me so happy to see him. Yeah, he puts his headphones on, he makes a beat, he pauses to talk in the mic. So if you have a child that loves music, I would suggest this. And even if they don't, why not get them into music?
Okay, so for my Mama Loves is a product that I'm loving for me and my kids. Well, I say kids because I used this for my firstborn when she was a newborn. It's this like portable bassinet by the brand Bricka. I'm also using it for my son, and I pretty much just bring it with me like when I go over to friends' houses. I've brought it with me to like the beach for picnics, and it's very light. You guys can see it has a little handle here. I'm gonna put the link down below for you guys too, so you guys can check it out more in detail. But I basically love this thing too because when Carter was a newborn, I did not want to get up, go to the crib, and bring him back to the bed. I actually use this as a co-sleeper as well. And then the little side panel goes down, so I would just stick his over. I'll roll over, grab him, nurse him, put him right back in. And pretty much is like one of my favorite things, and like a mommy must have for newborns. Like, I don't know how I would do these newborn days without it.
Right. No, I really love that. That's so smart.
Okay, so what this mama is loving right now is the Maddie's All Natural Baby Chest Rub. And I like this. It's similar to Vapor Rub, but it actually has all natural ingredients. So there's only sunflower oil, castor oil, coconut oil, you know, things like that.
Yeah, that's good.
So, and it actually has a very good smell. And it's like flu season, and you know, it's just 6 season in general.
Winter time.
So as soon as my son gets like a little cough, especially those dry ones, I just rub some on his feet and put his socks on. I do it while he's sleeping, and I'm telling you, it really goes away. I put some on my chest, so when I nurse him, he can inhale the vapors. And I also put a little bit on his chest as well, and it really takes the cough away for the night. I know a lot of people say that Spanish people think Vicks Vapor Rub cures everything, and I do have my Vicks Vapor Rub, but I actually feel more comfortable using this on Ethan. So I would say that if you're more concerned about like chemicals and stuff, this is a great alternative.
Wow, yeah, gotta give me some of that too.
Yeah. So these are the products that us mamas are loving, and we want to know what you're loving. Let us know down below. Guess what time it is, guys? Mom break.
Out here tripping in finesse. It don't make no sense. Out here tripping in finesse. You know it, you know. Out here tripping.
But we went in that. So for this mom break, we're gonna talk about mama's guilty pleasures. So I have to admit that my guilty pleasure is, I'm not proud of this, y'all, celebrity gossip. I mean, I could probably have a degree on celebrity gossip. Like, I feel like I know everything about everybody. Sometimes I get emotionally connected and attached to the stories. I try really hard to, like, I even fasted, like, because I'm like, no, I don't wanna, you know, because that's associated
How do you watch
with,
it,
like,
like on social, like on Instagram?
I do it on Instagram, like, you know,
like
the shade room, you know, those type of things.
No, when I go in the shade room, I get really into it.
And it's like you get into like this rabbit hole where you just like keep clicking before you know, you're like, oh, where am I? But yeah, so I try to minimize, you know, my celebrity gossip thing. But if you want to know anything, I'm the person to ask.
Hit her up, DM her.
Let me know
if she accepts you.
So for my mama's guilty pleasure would have to be binge watching Netflix shows.
That's a good one.
And I'm like so late. Like, I'm always a season behind everybody, so that's why I think I can afford to binge watch. But I could just sit there for hours binge watching. My kids will be crying, like, Nina be asking me for a peanut butter sandwich. I'm like, hold on.
That's so dangerous.
And I get so into it, and then when it's done, I don't know what to do with my life.
No, I was gonna say,
I was like,
sad.
And there's so many memes. The world must get sad because there's so many memes.
It's
that
true,
are like,
and you get like so attached to the characters, and then it's like you want to watch something new, but you don't even know these characters.
That happened to me with
I can't stand these people, but then you end up loving
Parenthood.
them.
That happened to me. Did you guys watch Parenthood?
I'm still devastated that the grandfather passed away.
And sorry if you didn't see it, but that pissed me that off. So I'm never watching any other series.
I cried.
Yeah, and I never seen
me
that.
too. I have to say, for me, mine would definitely be, it sounds a little corny because it's supposed to be something like, ooh, but mine is just going to the coffee shop. Like, if I could get a second to get away, it sounds so bad. Jack said I love you, but a second to
I know you didn't include him in your day.
No, you know what?
Invited to the coffee
you know
shop.
what? I think I've reached. Thank you. And I think I've reached the stage of like literally every single day since he's been born. I've been like lesson planning and investing so much. I'm just ready to like.
And literally, she would not like take 1 second away from him. Like. It was like extreme.
It was a little weird. Like if he was playing with a circle and I'm across the room, I have to acknowledge that. I'm like, is that a circle? A circle has no sides. It's just like an oval. Yeah. So now I'm at a point where I'm like, okay,
you need your little.
Yeah, I need my own time. So for me, it would just be going right down the street to the local coffee shop, sitting down on my laptop, jamming out to their music, smiling at all the other people who are typing nonsense on their computer, and that is just like the perfect, like, I gag thinking about it. That's just like my perfect.
Her mate latte.
She's always getting at me, guys. I would will try any macchiato, any double latte, any triple shot, anything on the list.
Anything.
And I make her try it. She always says yes. Yeah, so yeah, that would definitely be mine. So next up is what you want to know, because we want to know what you want to know about us. Okay, so my question is from Rocky. Hey girl. And Rocky basically wants to know if we have support systems in place, and if we do, who they are. And I'm so big on this. Like, I'm so big on community. Like, we're blessed that somehow, it wasn't a parent pack, but somehow us and like 15 other girls all had babies at the same time. So we have a tight-knit community, and even breaking it down even smaller for myself, of course I have these girls, I have my best friend, I have my family, so I have a really tight-knit circle of support, and then I have a larger group of support. But I would definitely say, I know you guys probably feel the same, you need to have that. Like, you cannot do it alone. It does take a village. Sometimes we're overworked, we feel tired, we need a break, we need help, we don't know, our child is sick and we feel worn out. There's so many different things that you just need someone to turn to. So I really just want to encourage you guys, if you don't have someone, don't be like, oh, they don't reach out to me. Sometimes you have to be the one to take the first step, but it's so unhealthy to just sit in your stuff and not
go through it alone.
Yeah, and not lean on someone.
Like, don't be afraid to ask for help.
Right, do not be afraid. I had to learn to ask for help. Even this one, she's such an independent woman who would never ask for help. She's finally breaking out of that, but we need each other. So find someone, guys.
So my question comes from our girl Christy.
Hey Christy.
Hi Christy. And she wants to know, what is our dream kitchen? Oh, this is really nice. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm actually excited.
I was gonna say, which one are you gonna choose?
Okay.
Pick one.
So I'm gonna try to limit this, because we could do a whole segment on my kitchen.
40 kitchens in one.
So I'm gonna just say what is my must-haves in my kitchen.
Okay.
So I need my window above my farmhouse sink.
Good one.
I need that. I need brick in there, up in there somewhere. I need the Spanish mosaic tiles somewhere in there.
Love that.
I need
the floor, maybe.
Yes,
Oh,
I like.
love that.
I like the white cabinets, but I've been seeing like almost like this color of the wall. If you could see it, I've been seeing these colors and even some greens that I like.
Oh yeah, that's really pretty.
And wait, did I say subway tile?
Yes. No, wait. Oh no.
No,
You
you
did
said
it.
mosaic tile.
Yeah.
Maybe some subway tile. I don't know. A nice
That sounds like an interesting combination already now.
I know.
I don't have a specific style. I just choose from like a bunch of things that I see. I follow a lot of interior designs on Instagram, and I get my inspiration from there, and I'm very passionate about this. So I'm just gonna stop right now because I could keep going.
You guys ask good, passionate questions.
And a wood floor. Okay, I'm done.
Okay, so my question is from Tina. Hey girl.
Hey, Tina.
Tina wants to know, do I feel guilty when I spend some me time? Like when I just put my kids aside and then go do something for myself.
Right.
And I would tell you guys, I do not feel guilty at all. Like,
did you ever at some point, or
no, I don't think I ever did. You know why? Because with my first, I never had me time.
Right.
For 2 years, guys,
That's
I didn't
true.
have any me time.
I remember that.
Like, I was literally breastfeeding her on demand for the whole 2 years. So now with my son, I've been taking advantage of like my support group and having more me time. I go to Marshall's and I'm in heaven, and I don't even remember that my kids are back home.
I love it.
But I definitely don't feel guilty because like you as a mom, you're always a mom, but you need to be you sometimes too. Don't forget yourself.
Oh, I love
So,
that. As
yeah.
a mom, you're always a mom, but you need to be you sometimes
Ooh,
too.
yes.
Motivation Monday. Come on.
Okay guys, so those are our questions for today. Don't forget to hit us up on Instagram, and you guys can keep the questions coming.
Yes.
There'll be a post, what you want to know, hashtag. Don't forget to comment on our mom chat picture and let us know if you share or if you don't share your kid with social media, and let us know why. And thank you guys so much for watching. We're so glad that you guys were here. Don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe. And we see you guys next time. Peace.
Nico, you keeping your legs like that?
Does it look sexual?
Or if you want.
I'm like, I too.
Next time I see you. But I won't really be seeing you. You'll be seeing me.
In the camera.